Hello friends, welcome back, and in this video we are going to see Codeforces round 672 problem D, rescue nibble. So in this problem we have n intervals, and what an interval specifies is that at the start of the interval the bulb is on and the bulb is on until the end of the interval, which means that at the end of the interval the bulb will be switched off, right? So what we need to specify in our answer is number of movements mod to a particular mod value when your k lamps are on, right? So your k is given. Now the first thing might strike your mind is that okay, I have some intervals, I need my k intervals out of those, so I will check how many intervals are overlapping and I will check its count, which is n, and I have to choose intervals which are k, so I will choose nck, so it should have my answer. But no, it is not. Why? See, because if you choose these and these, so it is 4 intervals. So again you choose this, so it is again 4 intervals, so 4c3 plus 4c3, and still you will add some more, so it will exceed your answer because it has some repeated intervals like this and this, and here this and this. So it's better that you always choose an interval which is new one. Now to specify the condition which I stated now, that I always choose the interval which is new one, so what I will do is that now to have my arrangements a new arrangement, what I need is that at least one should be new in that. Now what I mean by at least one is that at least one new is that if I have at least one new interval and remaining all intervals like whatsoever, like it may be repeated or not, so if I have new interval, so I can see that it's a new combination, right? So for that thing in mind, what I will do is that as soon as I arrive on a new on state, I will check, okay, do I have at least k minus 1 on bulbs right now? If yes, like if it is more, suppose if I have n on bulb states, so out of those n on bulb states, I will choose my k minus 1 on bulb states. And as I choose my k minus 1 on bulb states, so I will add, see, I arrived at an on bulb state, so I will add the on bulb state to those k minus 1 on bulb state to get k on bulb states, and I will do this in my whole interval. So the idea why I choose my on bulb was that I don't want my repetition, and my repetition will only not occur if at least my one state is new. So at every new state I am finding answer that okay, I need my k minus 1 on states in previous one, and up till now I will store okay how many such on states bulb I have, and at every, like I will have a on state bulb count, and I will check okay, as soon as I arrive on a new on bulb state, I'll check okay, I need to have k minus 1 on bulb states out of those n, so I will choose basically I will do nck minus 1, and as I have one on bulb state, so I will add that bulb to here, so I have now k bulb states. So for that thing, for you to like walk through, I will show you okay what happens is, so as you can see that initially at 1 my these two bulbs are on, so my on becomes 2. As you can see that my two bulbs are on. Now as soon as I arrive on 3, my on state bulbs are 2 up till now, and as soon as I arrive on 3, that I know that I am arriving on 3. Now out of the 2 remaining, I need to choose 2 because see my k was 3, right? So if I am arriving on a new on bulb state, so what I needed in previous are k minus 2, which is 2 on bulb state. So out of those 2 on bulb state, I will choose 2 on bulb state. Here 2 is this 2, and your 2 is the k right here, right? And now my on state are 2. Why 2? See, here the 3 was removed, right? And here the again interval was added. So one interval was removed and one interval was added. So on was increased by 1 and then decreased by 1. Sorry, firstly on was decreased by 1 and then increased by 1. Now the next interval which you will see arrive is the third interval. So as you can see that the on is 2 right here again. Then as you can see that it is a new on bulb state. So what it will do, it will check again, okay, I need my 2 on bulb state. So out of these on bulb state, which means 2 on bulb state, it will check for 2 on bulb state, which is K right here. K right here. Then as you can see that your like the intervals, which means the on bulb state, are increased. So 1 on bulb state is added, which means on is now 3. Now as you can see in the next interval, I should basically remove those. There are too much clutters. Yeah. So as you can see now, in the next on state, the next state which you will arrive for your bulb is the state right here. As you can see that the on is right here 3. Now actually I'm arriving on a new on bulb state. I have 3. I need to choose 2, right? So I will do 3C2. Now my on bulb state will be 3. Why 3? Because see, the intervals right here is ended and the interval new here is started. So 1 decreased, 1 increased. So it is 3. Now as you can see that the 3 here, right here, and now I still have 3 on bulb states and I need to choose 2 out of those because I arrived at a new on bulb state. So I have a new combination now. So I will do 3C2. And thus you can see that in the next, it will on state will become 4. Now why 4? Because see, nothing is removed, only some bulb state has increased. Now when you will go out, so you can see that your 7 ended here. So your 2 states are decreased, which means your on state are now become 2, as you can see right here. So right here it goes. Then as you can see that out of 2 you need 2 on bulb states. So your 2 is right here. Now your on state will increase by 3, but as the intervals are ended, so yeah. So what you can see that your answer would be 2C2 plus 2C2 plus 3C2 plus 3C2 plus 2C2, which is 1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1, which is actually 9. Thus you can see that your answer right here is 9, as you can see right here. So it was the actual thing which you will do, that firstly you will sort your intervals according to your starting, right? Then you will check, okay, whenever you arrive at a on, like whenever you arrive at an interval, you will mark your bulb as on, and whenever you exit from the interval, you mark your bulb as off. So you will increase your on count, and when you will decrease it, you will decrease it when you will move out of that interval, right? Now as soon as you arrive on any on state, so you will check, okay, how many previous on state I have, which is stored in on, like a variable on. Now out of those on, I need to choose my k minus 1 on states, right? So it will be on C k minus 1. Very fine. So I will do this for all my intervals, and as you know that I sorted my intervals, so it will be n log n, because we have n intervals, and all the thing like it will be computed in plus and in the intervals only. So your total complexity will be on n log n only. So I hope that you guys have understood it, that okay, how I thought that I should have an on state, and from the on state I will choose the previous k minus 1 on state, and I have in total n on states. So out of those n on state, I will choose my k minus 1 on states, and I will do this for every interval which I will arrive, so that I will find my total number of movements when my k bulbs are on. If you haven't understood, then I will highly recommend to watch the video again, especially the last 5 to 6 minutes, because it's not an easy question. Like it's a bit mathematical and you need to actually understand the PNC part. Now moving on to the code would be nothing like, you know, new in it. Firstly, my fact, because I need to find my NCR, right? For that I need my factorial of n into modulo inverse of r into modulo inverse of n minus r, and at every stage I will do mod. So for like we need the fast exponentiation, which I do right here, mod inverse, which I do right here, and NCR code, which I do right here. So like it's the whole code to find the NCR, and my fact I will find in my main function. Now I will show you why I write this CMP, but yeah, for now I have the n and k as input. Now I find my fact, my factorial of a number, mod at every stage have a mod, it's necessary. Then I had my start and end points. Then I push back in my vector. Now 1 indicates that it is on, 0 indicates that it is off. Now I sorted it. And why I wrote CMP right here? Because see, if it is on and if it is off, then if I sort it, so my end will become earlier and my start will become later. So if it will happen, then I will decrease my on first and after that I will increase it, which is not valid. Firstly, I need to increase my on, right? Because see, initially, as you can see in the figure as well, here I wrote my on as 2. Here I not wrote my on as -2. So I need to increase, like my starting interval should come first, right? So for that I need to sort my array such that your 1 part comes before and 0 part comes after, right? So I uses my CMP, and as you can see as well in my CMP, I write the condition that my p1 dot second is more than, so it is sorted in that order, right? Very fine. So now I have my variable on so far, which will indicate that okay, how much on I have so far. Then I will have my answer, which will store okay, what is the final number of overlappings, or you can say what we need to find out actually, the number of movements when your k lamps are on. Then I will run my loop, as I said that I will run to all my intervals, or you can say my 2 into n, because I have stored in a form of a starting and ending. Then if at any stage my bulb is on, then I will check okay, if my on so far is more than equal to k minus 1, then my answer would be nothing but answer plus NCR of on so far see k minus 1, and yeah, mod is for everything. And yeah, as I know that I have arrived at a location which is on, so I need to increase my on so far as well. But if else I have not arrived at a interval which is on, which means I have exit the interval, which means my on state has become off now, so I need to decrease my on so far as well, because I have basically decreased my interval as well. And at last I will have my answer in my answer variable, which means the total number of moments when your k lamps are on. So I hope that you guys must have understood it, although it was not an easy problem. But if you think more and watch it again, then I'm pretty sure that you must be able to understand this. So yeah, that's all for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and if yes, then do hit the like button, it motivates me a lot. So yeah, let's wrap up for today, and until then, be happy and keep reading. Bye.